Today on Turtle Travels, we will be exploring the backyard of many native residents to Aliso Viejo, California. We will be exploring the Aliso Creek, which is run off from the Saddleback Mountains. This creek is home to the western pond turtle, or southwestern pond turtle as it is called on this side of California, and the invasive red-eared slider. This is definitely an adventure that will be fun, and we'll explore some very, very cool places, and we may even catch a turtle. Hi, Turtle Travels here. We're in Aliso Creek, California, and well, that's the place we're at. We're in California right now, and we're going to be looking at this this creek system here. They have 3 species of turtle that we've seen. We've seen a smooth softshell, we've seen western pond turtles and red-eared sliders. We're going to go see what we can find. We're at it about 10 o'clock. That's the best time to find the western pond turtles. The sliders you can find at any time. It's a full creek system. The Saddleback Mountains, this is what the runoff from the snow that melts up there. And yeah, we're going to go see what we can find. We first tried our luck at finding some turtles in an area that was very heavily human populated. Lots of bikers passed us, and we didn't have high hopes for this section of the creek. So what I'm looking for right now is the turtles that might be kind of asleep underneath, and I'm really vigorously searching in here, but I don't want to damage the ecosystem too much, so I'm just trying to walk in one straight line. That's important when I'm doing this. And if there are any, I'll hear them. So if there are any turtles in here, I will hear them try to get away from my footsteps, so I don't necessarily need to actually be on them at all times. It's getting a lot thicker here, which means we might have some action. So this is oh, ow, it's a common crayfish. Oh, it's kind of painful. I mean, it's not pleasant. Oh, okay, I dropped him. Well, that was common crayfish. So we didn't find any coming initially on this attempt, walking through the water, but we're going to keep looking definitely, and hopefully we will find one. After our first attempt to find a colonia in the Aliso Creek, we came up short. But of course, that didn't deter us. We sought out for a new section of the creek that hopefully held promise and could provide us with our first turtle. At this new section of the creek, after about 20 minutes of searching, we came up short and no turtles, but we did find something else special. So we found a crayfish, another one, but this one's actually pretty special. She has eggs, so those little things there. Crabs will do that too, and they have a bunch of them in there. Try not to hit any, but those are all little crayfish babies that'll end up hatching. And right now is the season for them, but we've seen a lot, so that's pretty cool. There's a female, we'll let her go. So we found everything but turtles so far. We have a little tiny dead fish right here. This looks like it's a mosquito fish. A lot of times these are mistaken with like minnows, but these are actually mosquito fish. They're pretty common here. Not sure how it died. Doesn't look, it could have been some sort of disease. The water's pretty dirty, so could have been something, but we'll keep looking. After having no luck at our second location looking for turtles, we went through a mysterious, almost portal and ghostly tunnel to see what the other side held. Turtles here, which actually another special part about them that we're actually studying in this river is the western pond turtles specifically. What they'll do is they'll go and lodge themselves into rocks, and that's a behavior seen by some, like flattened musk turtles will do that. That's why they're flattened, but not necessarily western pond turtles or sliders. It's not been documented before, so we're doing some work to find out about that, and we have a giant crayfish in hand, not alive. We did a little more searching on the other side of that ghostly tunnel, and again couldn't come up with any finds. But of course, that didn't stop us, and we made more of a drastic move to go find some turtles. So we just went down to another area. We went under a tunnel, and we didn't find anything, but we're going to keep looking, and we're going to actually drive somewhere and see if we can find anything there, and I think we actually will. This is a pretty good place. I might have to jump in, but this is a pretty good place. After initially failing to find any turtles at the first 3 spots we checked, in about an hour and a half of work, we decided we would drive to a different spot of the creek where we had reports of turtles. So, this is what we did, and we may have gotten our first turtle. After crossing the road and going to the next section of the creek, this decision did pay off, and we got our first animal. Right there, right there. I see. Oh, I just fell. Okay. Go. Hey, there's there. Go. I got it. Okay, so we caught our first turtle. You saw that last video. This is pretty good. Jumped right in the water. This is a western pond turtle. To be more accurate, it's a southwestern pond turtle, Actinemes or Emys marmorata pallida, which is a subspecies, and just a great turtle. These are native to California. They range, this subspecies actually, before I get into that, this subspecies ranges to what we call the genetic melting pot, which is right in the middle of the breadbasket of California. And then it switches. So right around, I'd say right around San Francisco, the species becomes Actinemes or Emys marmorata. So this is a really cool turtle, and first of all, you can see it's using that defense mechanism where it goes into its shell like that and puts its hands up. And one thing that I noticed on this species is this irregularity here. So this irregularity, this is I wouldn't call it deformed, but it has most likely when it was born, maybe it was at a higher incubation temperature. Sometimes that's how these happen. And normally they have four costals. That's an extra scute right there, so that's pretty cool. And you can notice the pattern. You can't really see it. It's kind of a dirty specimen, but it has this beautiful pattern. And yeah, you can definitely see this feet here. It's a female, so one of the things I look at when I look at female is this concavity right here. That means that this helps. Sorry, no, this is not a female, this is a male. This is a concavity, and the males, when they mount the females, they'll use this and they'll get on the back and they'll insert the tail, and this concavity helps them fit them back into their shell. And the longer tail also. So this is a really cool species, and we'll see if we can grab the slider for you guys, because he's down there too. But yeah, we caught a really cool turtle. We had a successful adventure here. Hopefully you guys learned a little. And it's a great species. Well, thanks. We're going to put him back now. We'll give you some shots of him moving. So we're going to say goodbye to this guy. He's been good. Hasn't been out of water for too long. Maybe we've had him for 10 or 15 minutes taking shots of him for you guys. And looking good, so we're going to put him back in. Well, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put him right here, because I'll put him on this log, because I don't want to, sometimes when I get scared, they don't jump off. In the end, we had a successful day at the Aliso Creek in California. We found a western pond turtle, and you learned a little, and we released him back where he was found. Well, that was a successful adventure. Glad you could make it. Make sure to stop by in the next one. Thanks for joining us, folks. That was a good adventure at the Aliso Creek, California. Come down here yourself, but don't take the turtles home. You can look at them, but don't take them home. This is their home. And just a great adventure today. The next one will be coming up soon. Check us out on our website, turtletravelsfund.weebly.com. go check out our GoFundMe and buy some merch on our website. These are actually for sale right now as we speak, and join us on the next adventure.